Adrian Schubert is professor of history at York University. Didn't he like the hair dye in the old TV commercial? Catalan President Carles Puigdemont's much-anticipated speech to his parliament on Tuesday evening left everyone guessing. After a remarkable and wearying 9 days, encompassing the illegal referendum and the violent intervention of the police on October 1, then a general strike on October 3, the first announcements on October 5 that a number of major companies, including the two biggest banks, were moving their headquarters out of Catalonia, the demonstrations for dialogue in cities across Spain on October 7 and the march through central Barcelona of hundreds of thousands of opponents of separatism on October 8, everyone across Spain awaited the Catalan president's speech with intense anticipation. Everyone knew this was a historic moment. Would he declare Catalonia to be an independent republic? Story continues below. Advertisement. The speech did nothing to answer the question. Or rather, it gave many conflicting answers. At one point, Mr. Puigdemont said that he assumed the mandate of the referendum which, in his view, demonstrated that Catalans wanted independence. Then, 8 seconds later, he stated that he was suspending the declaration of independence for an undefined period to allow for negotiations with the government in Madrid. The massive crowd which had gathered in the Passeig de Luis companies in Barcelona, the closest to the parliament building, a powerful police presence allowed them to get, were visibly disappointed as they watched the speech on massive screens. The large park where the parliament is located had been closed off since early in the morning. The crowd had arrived with their flags, banners and placards expecting to celebrate. There was even a handful of people in leather proclaiming, "Bikers for Independence." They left glum and subdued. One of Mr. Puigdemont's coalition partners, the revolutionary leftist political party Popular Unity Candidacy CUP, was outraged. Its 10 deputies refused to stand and applaud the president. One called him a traitor. The next morning, the Spanish press displayed the perplexity of the Spanish people at large. El País, the former paper of record, which has taken a hard right turn in recent years, declared that there had been a unilateral declaration of independence, or UDI, and called on the government to respond with the full force of the law. La Vanguardia, the principal Spanish-language paper in Barcelona, ran articles with a variety of interpretations. On Wednesday afternoon, Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy told Parliament that he had given Mr. Puigdemont until Monday to clarify whether or not he had declared independence. Thursday is a national holiday and the start of a long weekend. He has also given Mr. Puigdemont until October 19 to change course. If he does not, then Mr. Rajoy will take the unprecedented step of invoking Article 155 of the Spanish Constitution, which will allow him to dissolve the government of Catalonia and call new elections. At the same time, Mr. Rajoy agreed to something he had long rejected, undertaking a reform of the constitution, which will address what is called here the territorial issue. The situation remains very much in flux, but after spending 3 days in Barcelona and talking with many people, friends, strangers, academics, journalists, former politicians, waiters and taxi drivers, only one thing seems clear: Catalan society has been seriously wounded and is deeply divided. Friendships have ended and families are torn. Even the Catalan police force, the Mossos d'Esquadra, is roughly split down the middle on the independence question. Supporters of independence feel that they, the region, and the language are not respected and cannot thrive as part of Spain. Many have stopped feeling Spanish, if they ever did. Opponents of secession, who are also Catalans and are still probably the majority, feel put upon and harassed by the separatists. Some are talking about moving elsewhere in the country. Story continues below. Advertisement. One teacher told me that her colleagues now call her a fascist because she refused to participate in the strike on October 3. More than one colleague asked me if there were any jobs in Canada. It will take a long time, much hard work, abundant goodwill and loads of luck to restore any sense of being part of a common enterprise, a shared future. One final thought. In the global scheme of things, Catalonia is one of the wealthiest and freest jurisdictions in the world. One has to wonder, what is the point of it all?